from some top NFC contenders. First, the 49ers, led by rookie quarterback Brock Purdy, played spoiler to Tom Brady's homecoming in the Bay as they dominated the Bucs 35-7. Purdy was impressive in his first career start, and he threw 2 TDs, handed Brady his 3rd largest loss in his career. My goodness. As for the Eagles, they soared past the Giants, dropping a whopping 48 points in their blowout win. It was a nice start. Giants Nation. Quarterback Jalen Hurts led the team with 2 TDs in the air, 1 on the ground as the Eagles secured their ticket to the playoffs. Hurts was rather nonchalant about the smackdown after the game. Take a listen.
I don't want to get into anything more than what it is. I think that the most simple thing that we've been trying to do is just trying to grow. You know what I'm saying? Try to grow. Try and go out here and execute. It's good that we've prepared in a way where we've been able to execute at a high level. We just want to continue to do that. You know what I'm saying? That's the name of the game. Never get too high, never get too low. Just stay true to what's important. Keep the main thing the main thing. And the main thing for me is the daily deposits, chasing the growth, putting the work in, being consistent. And I think that's our main thing as a team as well.
I mean, I said Tua says all the right things. Jalen Hurts,
legitimately perfect.
He literally is.
What a great leader.
He's perfect, man.
What a great
like
leader.
Textbook. Yeah. Exactly what you would want your quarterback to say. Playmaker, I'll start with you. Which one more impressive? Was it the Niners or the Eagles?
The Eagles, it was an impressive win because it was a division opponent. But what we watched the 49ers do to the greatest to ever play the game, we watched the last pick in the NFL draft beat the first pick in the NFL right now. If you would say who's the top NFL player right now, it's Tom Brady. There's no doubt that defense smothered Tampa's offense. We've been talking about, okay, can Tampa make it to the playoffs? Would they be a scary team? And I was like, yeah, they could be a scary team. After I watched yesterday, I said, no, they'll get there, and whoever will put them out of their misery. Because that's how bad that 49ers defense made Tampa look. And Brock Purdy to come in. Now, while you say what you will, that Tampa defense is a pretty good defense. It's ranked real high.
Top 5 defense.
Top 5 defense. It's a top 5 defense ranked real high in a lot of categories. He went in and moved that football and scored 35 points. 35 points. That's real right there, buddy. Ain't nowhere in the world you can say the last pick who beat the top pick in our league anything more impressive, and did it in his own hometown in front of all of his family. I don't care what nobody said. San Francisco, that was the more impressive win, to win with your 3rd quarterback of this season and to win that way with your 3rd quarterback. No doubt, San Francisco.
Well, I agree with you from the standpoint that the Giants are nothing right now. I mean, all they've got is Saquon Barkley, who's not 100%. He's not 100%. So because
all the
that's
Giants
all you...
stand on the side. Y'all heard that?
It's just the truth.
That man said nothing.
I warned him. I warned him for weeks now. All you have is Saquon Barkley, and he's not 100%.
Banged up.
Daniel Jones is not a number 1 quarterback. You don't have a number 1 receiver. You got a bunch of no-names on the defensive end who have overachieved throughout this season, and major props to them. But when your offense could do close to nothing, what are you going to do? Okay. The more impressive victory is San Francisco because Brock Purdy is behind center, showing a level of moxie and swag and confidence that you look for when you've got the pieces around him that he has. Now, Deebo Samuels, we got to hope that and pray that he's healthy and he can come back. That's a key. They can't win the Super Bowl without him. They can't get to the Super Bowl without him, as far as I'm concerned. But you've got Kittle, you got Ayuk, you got these cats, you got Christian McCaffrey. He had over 100 yards rushing yesterday. We know what they bring to the table. You got the leadership and the coaching ability of Kyle Shanahan, whose only Achilles heel is actually in the second half of Super Bowls. Outside of that, he does a damn good job as a head coach. And so when you look at it from that perspective, to have a quarterback who's not a pedestrian, who doesn't go behind center, and it's clear he's nothing more than a game manager. It's a brother that believes in himself, believes that he can make things happen, and then has shown us enough to entertain us into believing he can actually make things happen. That's what is most impressive. I'm very disappointed in what I've seen from Tampa Bay this year. No doubt about it. I understand the Tom Brady thing and the whole bit. Swagoo has said on numerous occasions what Tom Brady has gotten away. He was going through some stuff, and as a result, missing practices or whatever the case may be earlier on, of course, before the season began. My biggest issue is that, for the most part, you got the same team.
Yeah,
and you look like this with Todd Bowles, and you didn't look like this with Bruce Arians. I got a problem with those players over that, but that's it.
I mean, it's great to talk about what San Francisco is doing, and I think the Brock Purdy side of it is what makes it exciting. And Brock Purdy has an opportunity to go on a run like we haven't seen since Tom Brady went on his run as a second-year quarterback who replaces Drew Bledsoe. But I'm not going to let y'all poo-poo what the Philadelphia Eagles are doing. You covered ball there forever. You played against them forever. And we are now getting as bored with the Philadelphia Eagles as Jalen Hurts is with scoring touchdowns. When I watched Jalen Hurts throw that touchdown to A.J. Brown, he didn't even celebrate. He wasn't even excited about it because he was so used to making the right decision. He was so used to making the right throw. And you can make that face and you can squint one eye.
I think that's who he's going to get.
You can go all Forrest Whitaker on me if you want. Jalen Hurts has been. You had one eye closed. No, my bad.
I was like, what the hell is he talking about, Forrest Whitaker?
You're a real life legend, OG.
I got you. He is a legend.
You're a real life legend.
legend.
So I ain't going to do that.
That's right.
I ain't going to do that. But when you think of Jalen Hurts, and this is something I thought about, tell me the time this year, I don't care whether it's Patrick Mahomes, Joe Burrow, Josh Allen, right? We've all come in here on a Monday morning or a Tuesday morning at some point and say, man, you know what? Patrick has to be better than he was yesterday. We said that Josh got to be better than he was yesterday. Joe Burrow. We've said it about every quarterback. There hasn't been a morning after a Philadelphia Eagle game that we've said that about Jalen Hurts.
The Commanders
Not one. Go to the Commanders game. Why does that team lose the game? Dallas Goedert fumbles the football in his own end of the field. Quez Watkins catches the football behind the defense, trips, gets up, and fumbles. The interception by Forrest hits A.J. Brown in the hands, pops off of his hands, is picked
got
off.
the play-by-play.
Now, go to Indianapolis. Indianapolis, the game is tight, right? So what's people going to say? Let's point to the quarterback. Quarterback has 276 yards and 2 tubs, no turnovers. The turnover is from A.J. Brown. Dude is perfect. Yeah. You go out yesterday, and here's what good teams are supposed to do. Here's what the best are supposed to do, right? We wanted the Dallas Cowboys to blow out the Houston Texans because we feel like when a very good team plays a bad team, you make them look like a bad team. The Giants actually aren't that bad, at least based on their record. We come in here and we make Molly feel good on Monday morning sometimes, saying good things about her teams. Yeah, I remember Arturo Gatti, God rest his soul, goes on this run. And he ends up getting to fight Floyd Mayweather because
and got
how
destroyed. I was at that fight. Destroyed.
That's exactly what it looked like yesterday when the Philadelphia Eagles played the New York Giants. It was like finally, the carriage turned into a pumpkin, right? The guy that was leading the carriage turned back into a mice or a mouse.
Really?
All those things happened. Cinderella was the ball was over, but it wasn't over because the Giants didn't want to compete or they don't have a great head coach. It's because they played a team that is right now playing the best ball in football, and they showed it. The man was bored. Stephen A., the man threw a touchdown, hit A.J. Brown, threw the touchdown. A.J. Brown, his best friend. Stephen A., I want to celebrate with you all the time, and I know you're a millionaire already. Every time you get some new money, I'm fired up because you're my dog. It ain't like it's going to change your life. Your house ain't going to get no bigger. You ain't going to buy him no more Tom Ford suits. But I'm excited for you because you my dog and you got money. The man scored so many times on the New York Giants in the first half that he was tired of celebrating. The game was over so long. You know why he was able to say all the right stuff after the game, Stephen A.? Because the game had been over since it started. He had no more energy to be excited. And you're going to come in here and ignore that.
Yeah.
And you...
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, there's no reason. There's no reason to be upset. Nobody is depreciating the Philadelphia Eagles. What we're saying is, let him go. He's just going to get something to eat, y'all. Don't worry about him. The bottom line is this: at the end of the day, and that was an incredible soliloquy on the part of Ryan Clark. Bravo. He should be applauded for it. But in the end, what it comes down to is that what he's missing. We love the Philadelphia Eagles. Yeah. We want to see it when it really counts because that's not what counted to us yesterday. We knew what they were going to do yesterday. And we suspect we know what they're going to do come playoff time because I got them going to the Super Bowl. We're just saying Ryan Clark wants to sit up there and talk about what a great victory it is.
It's impressive.
That would be different.
It's
impressive, but expected.
But expected.
But expected.
Right.
Because the Giants are bereft of weapons because they got injuries everywhere.
We were looking at that game more to see if the Giants can step up more.
And they couldn't.
If anything else, than what Philly could do. We knew Philly was that.
Don't look at me when you talk about the Giants. It's the only time you ever give me eye contact.
But you want information, Molly. Yeah. Even
when it hurts.
Yeah, she want that information.
She don't want that. She don't want that. She don't want that.
You can discern it, man.
I prefer to live in denial.
She's walking around holding her hip, acting like those hurt. You know, and that's what she does.
Oh my God.
A lot of people, a lot of times, folks, you got to go through your greatest pain to find your greatest promise. I'm just letting you know.
Your greatest pain to find your greatest promise.
You cannot hide from it sometimes. It is